Hello everyone. Today I will give a statement and talk about the crazy situation in Syria. So, we are talking about the Syrian civil war here, which started, don't quote me on this, I'm not an expert on the Syrian civil war particularly, a conflict which is known for its geopolitical complexity. But I believe it started in 2011, I think. I don't know. Anyways, uh, specifically, I want to address the apparent fall of Bashar al Assad's regime as the rebels, like they advanced from their zone and they went to, they took the city Homs, then they surrounded Damascus. Damascus! That's the point of Damascus. Yes, that Damascus. And uh, they surrounded it, and Bashar al-Assad and his family fled the the capital, which, as you know, is was the capital of the central government, the area controlled by the central government. And most unfortunately, Bashar al-Assad, I think I've already said this, has fled and is now in Russia. According to latest sources, he is now in exile in Russia with his family. So, what are my thoughts on this situation? Well, I've read that there could have been a negotiation by the part of the superpowers or the regional powers that supported Bashar al-Assad's regime, or the Syrian central government regime, and this is obviously orchestrated by, you know by the coalition of Western powers, that is United States and allies, Israel and Turkey, which is not precisely a Western power, but it's in NATO. Dubiously, it's acting on its own accord as of late, thanks to Erdogan's way of ruling the country and his neo-Ottomanism. But that we have known that he opposes Syria, that he opposed Syria for a long time, specifically due to the Kurdish question, which, as you know, Erdogan really, really doesn't like the Kurdish people. I mean, obviously, in the media, you will see, oh, the rebels won. The free peoples of Syria have just taken back their country from evil dictator Bashar al Assad, as they have been doing for like around a decade now, for years. But you know who's behind the rebels. It's obviously the Western powers who put them in there because Bashar al Assad was supported by Russia and Iran, but who have now seemingly sacrificed him because they are busy with their own proxy conflicts, and I'm afraid they can no longer support him. And they have basically sold him, if we can make that claim. If I may be so bold to say that they have sold him. So, what conclusions can we draw from this event, which has been very sudden? I mean, they have been preaching against the Syrian central government regime for years now, as I have previously stated, and it has occurred. Like just like that, just overnight it occurred. You know, all the memes that that Assad must go. You know, who must go? And you know, they show like a picture of like the guy who says Assad must go, like dead or like exiled or ousted, and it's again the picture of Assad but laughing as he, oh. I believe the memes are still true, people. I refuse to believe that the memes have failed us. Ashar will be. Ashar, who the hell is Ashar? Assad will be back. I know this. I know that he will be back, and then we can say again together, as a collective internet, who must go, and we can celebrate again with the Al-Suri Hundaya, like the memes. You know, like, who doesn't remember the memes? For the sake of the memes, we must preserve the memes. So for this, we must side with the Syrian central government, and Assad must be back. So that like libtards and like liberals and you know mainstream media can keep going mad over Assad. You know, so I say go for it. And you know, I have long ago I saw like a few interviews with him, and I saw that he was supportive of you know Christianity in Syria, and like I was like, hey, like this guy is, you know, he's good for Christians because he's like helping them, he's protecting them, obviously by proxy of Russia, obviously, but then, and what exactly are we rooting against here? Like last time I checked, Christianity, you know, like with the West is Christian. Like, why is the West trying to oust the guy who protects Christians in the Middle East, who are known to be extremely persecuted in other Middle Eastern countries as minorities? I mean, like, and you see the conflict of interest, right? So, what historical events can I compare the fall of the central Syrian government to? Well, you know, the most learned among you can already tell. Perhaps the fall of Saddam in Iraq, which of course, like Saddam and Bashar al-Assad are extremely different. They are extremely different. Obviously, I'm not saying like, oh, like Saddam was like this angel. Especially like if there's any Iraq pet watching me, I don't want to be a recipient of your keyboard fury. I respect like the veterans, you know, stuff. And we can also compare it to the fall of Gaddafi in Libya and the Arab Spring events in general. Those which were also orchestrated by the West. And so I'm not like comparing Assad's fall to the fall of Iraq and Libya because the evil West, like the colonizers, they colonized the world. No, it's not a commie statement. It's not like a red rhetoric. I'm not trying to like, you know, like those sleepless hippies who just like liberal people, lefty, like the big left, just goes, oh, like the free peoples of the world. No, I'm not trying to make a statement like that. I'm just saying that what like every person with certain sense of geopolitics knows that in the long run, this ended up destabilizing these countries, the region, more than when the dictators were in there. That's what I'm saying. And I'm supposing, I'm making an educated guess here, that this is what will happen to Syria. That in the end, the Syrian people are going to be, paying the bill of, you know, the powers, the interests, the powers that be, that have just taken out Assad and sent him into exile. In the end, it's the Syrian people who will be signing on that bill. Because perhaps this means more civil war, perhaps. There's hope for a Kurdish state, Kurdish controlled area, and of course the gains of Turkey, which will be very minor. Don't expect a Neo-Ottoman Empire. It's not. Well, it may happen, but I mean, it won't be the same. It won't be the same. Like, these are very minor gains. You won't see not even like the expansion of the Ottoman Empire at the beginning of World War I. I don't think it's happening, but certainly there's going to be like this expansion to protect Turks, around the border of Turkey. I'm not making like an objective statement. I mean, an objective moral statement or judgment about that. We have seen many occurrences in history where certain rulers wish to protect base or back up the rule on ethnic unity, and like they go, oh, I want to protect like my ethnic group in this country that is my neighbor, or this other country that is kind of near us. We've seen it many times. I'm seeing, this sort of thing repeating here. What else can be said about the fall of the Syrian central government? Let me think. Well, I mean, we can't lose the memes, that's my central point. Believe it or not, I'm not being unironic here. That's that's my central point. We can't lose the memes. Like, the Syrian central government memes must continue. We must meme Assad back into power, people. That's all I'm gonna say. He must be back. I mean, if you break the who must go meme, you're breaking the natural balance of the universe. You're messing with mimetic forces that you don't understand. Like, not even like the governments, who put him out or who support him, like they can't even grasp what's this going to do to the meme economy, people. Okay, I'm being a little ironic there. But I mean, what's up with the memes? So that's what I'm gonna say. Who must go? Who must stay? Assad must stay. That's everything I have to say, people. And well, obviously my best wishes and prayers for the Christians in Syria. It's not too late for the Principality of Antioch. It's not too late. Anyways, I'm signing off.
She said, "You're too kind, sir." I gave her $30 that I had socked away. She lived a block away, she said, "This one's mine, sir." Then I said, well, I should head back home. She turned red, she led me to a bed, let her legs spread and said, "Stay." الشعب السوري بالساحات للمجد بيرفع رايات، عم يهتف بثلاث كلمات، الله وسوريا وبشار. كنيسة وجامع متحدين والمحط بعنوان الدين، وملايين السوريين وما بدهن إلا بشار.